Well, hey, welcome to another edition of Lawal Love.
Sunday edition.
Sunday, yes.
We usually
edition.
do it on Wednesdays, but it's a Sunday edition.
And tag you. You're gonna tag me.
And we wanted to talk today. Are you kidding right now? Today about resources. And I watched a thing that said that if there's something you don't want to do and your spouse doesn't want to do it, that you should
resource it,
exactly. So like use your resources. So for instance, yes, I think it's the other way. Yeah.
Oh,
for instance, you're so funny. For instance, like cleaning here in our house is a nightmare because a lot of people live here. My parents live here, so
we're
it's busy.
Super busy.
So it was getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? And when the space around you isn't clean, is cluttered, your mind is also cluttered, and it was causing issues. So we decided to outsource it and use a resource. A shout out to Shay's Cleaning, and we got our house cleaned, and we signed up to do it weekly. So now that's like something taken off our chest, and so I think
taking off our plate,
yeah. So I think, like, a lot of times we don't want to do that because you can feel guilty about, like, why can't I do it? Other people do it. First of all, don't do that because other people don't matter. You matter. Like, what works for you. And I'm guilty of that, too. So don't compare yourself to other people. And I know it's not worth getting upset at your spouse about. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like that.
Because I don't want to get angry at him, like, I feel like I'm doing everything. Which I feel like every spouse thinks they're doing everything.
Yeah, I mean, I give you a props when it's due,
Sometimes.
80% of the time.
Oh, okay, 80%. I take that. 80%
I'll
of
do
the
that.
time.
But outsourcing, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do it, your spouse don't want to do it, it's no big deal just to outsource it. If it can be done, you know what I'm saying? It's not part of your resource.
Yeah.
So most of the time, we're just busy. We're just hella busy. And then we got the girls, and then we just got a lot of people living here, so that's one of the things that we outsource. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, having 4 adults in one house and 2 toddlers just creates a lot of mess.
Yeah.
So
it does.
Outsourcing was really huge for us. And I think that you should take a look at like your responsibilities that you aren't taking care of, and think about like ways that you might be able to outsource them. So like I know a lot of people hire like personal assistants and stuff like to go do Instacart for their grocery shopping or whatever. So
yeah, I mean, this day and age has made it easier and more convenient for you to do things that you would know. Like I hate grocery shopping. That's something I hate doing. I don't want to do that. I remember we used to do that once a week.
Yeah, it was tough.
I hated that.
I mean, but then
then you were doing it and I was always on my phone, but I hate doing that. Like when I lived on my own, when I was single, it was a necessity, so I did it, but I hate doing that. But where you got things like Instacart where they can just bring your groceries to the door. Like, that's unbelievable to me. Like, that's where we are in society. So, that is great. So, basically, if you don't want to do nothing and you got the money for it, man, just spend the money, man.
And if you hate doing it and you can make more money instead of doing it to pay for not having to do it, think about that.
By all means, for real. But yeah, that's
just something we kind of realized this week and, like, actually worked on. So in terms of balance, that's allowing us more free time, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that's bettering our like fitness mentally, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like the ULA principles, like how this helped. And family, yes, gives you more time for family. Absolutely. No, because I didn't have any time to work out, so
for you it's fitness, for me it's
but for everyone it's family too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So thank you guys for checking in. This was a short one, but it's really important. And we will see you guys next week at our regular scheduled Wednesday. Stay warm and safe because there's a storm here. And anything you want to say in closing?
No, I was gonna say in closing, yeah, a lot. I mean, this is a big time to like just realize what kind of resources you have around you. If you need to change your resources, if you need to use other people's resources, just remember, like, just sit down and maybe on paper write what resources you have in whatever field that it applies. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a field of work, if it's in your fitness, if it's your family, if it's your finances, just write a list of things that, I can use this and I can use that. Because sometimes life gets so busy that you can't really like pinpoint your resources.
Yeah, you forget about some of the stuff that you actually do.
Because you're going 100 miles an hour, you can't really pay attention to what's going on. Right. But when you get quiet time and you can quiet your mind, you quiet your surroundings, and actually focus on, instead of 100 miles an hour, you're going 30. You know what I'm saying? Then you could pinpoint the resources that you have that you can utilize at your disposal. But remember, happy wife.
Wait, I want to say one more thing. Sorry.
Damn, son.
Sorry. Okay, so one more thing. Because I didn't want to say our ending.
Go ahead.
So one more thing I want to say is, for people who are trying to work out, kudos to you. And I know it's tough, and I know it can be expensive sometimes too, but there is a new place in South Buffalo on South Park called Core Velocity, and they have a pay what you can yoga class every Saturday and a pay what you can spin class every Saturday. So that is a resource that everyone should be using if they can't afford to go to the gym. And yeah, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, so remember, happy wife, happy life.
Happy husband, one for nothing. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Bye.